Hello, today is days 111 and 112 of my daily journal. Yesterday was Thursday and it was the start of my work week. Um, did the normal, dropped off my brother and the neighbor's daughter at school, and then I had already made sure that I had everything that I needed for work with me whenever I did drop them off. So I just went and hung out at the coffee shop for a little bit. And yeah, had some coffee. Um, whatever games that were on my phone that I wanted to get stuff done before I headed to work. I did that. Some Pokemon Go, some Seven Deadly Sins, and all that. But yeah, just hung out there for a little bit and then went over to work, and it was a pretty good day. Um, Thursday, I made a decent amount of money. Orders they weren't super they weren't super condensed. There was like spread out throughout the day, and I was also there by myself until 4 no, like 4:30. I was there by myself. I was the only driver. So all of the tips went straight to me for Thursday, and people were being pretty generous with their tips Thursday as well. So that was nice. I made a good amount of money, and yeah, paycheck also came in. The paycheck caught me off guard, and so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to postpone the whole me going and getting new clothes, because I was planning on using the money that I got from this paycheck and from the money that I was gonna be making in tips and everything to go and get some clothes this week. However, the paycheck was like it's half of what it normally was, and the reason for that is because the week that I scheduled off to redo my entire room was a pay week. So I got paid that Thursday of that week, and then I didn't work that week, and then the week after I worked, and then we get to this week, and so I've only worked for 1 week. And they also that was the week when I went back, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna be losing like 2 hours of time because now you can't start before 10. So when I got it, I looked at it and I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. I didn't account for that. For this paycheck, I only worked the equivalent of 1 week. So it was like half of what I was expecting. So, caught me a little off guard, but that just means I'm gonna have to push that back just a little bit. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, I went throughout my shift, had a good day. Picked up some food on the way home, came home, and ate, caught up on my games, and went to sleep. Took a shower and went to sleep. Today was Friday. It was also a decent day. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best Friday I've had, but it wasn't the worst Friday I've had. It was somewhere in the middle. And oh yeah, towards around the time that dinner rush happens, people were ordering, so I ended up staying a little bit later, and that's more hours. That's also more money in tips. I was kind of getting screwed over today. People weren't feeling as generous as they were Thursday. Again, overall, I still made an okay amount, but compared to yesterday, it was less. And also, I mean, it was a Friday, and dinner rush was happening, and I mean, I could have made more, but it's part of it. It was just one of those days people weren't feeling like, tipping a whole bunch. But anyways, I ended up staying maybe till about like 7, maybe about like 7ish. Came home, ate again, caught up on my games and everything, and I mean, yeah, that's really it. I work tomorrow. I work Sunday. Hopefully, good amount of money. Tomorrow, I'm heading to the coffee shop like normal, and I'm gonna also go check out the farmer's market. Probably gonna go buy some more cookies. Maybe another one of those s'mores Rice Krispie treats. If the vendor is there. If not, well then I'll find some sweets somewhere. But yeah. Sunday the coffee shop is unfortunately not opened, because where they're located is actually owned by a church, and they use it on Sundays. They rent out the space to the coffee shop Monday to Saturday. So yeah, Sunday I'm just gonna, chill out, take my time in the morning, because I really don't have anywhere to go hang out for a little bit. But yeah, hopefully this weekend is good on money. And yeah, that's really it. Tomorrow is the birthday of one of my friends. He is now officially 21, and so the three of us are now officially 21. There is now no legal, there's no legal issue holding us back. Yeah. But yeah, tomorrow's his birthday. That should be. I don't know what he plans to do. I'm working, so I can't really do anything. But yeah, that is that. So, thank you for watching anybody that watches. Thank you for commenting anybody that comments. I do read them, I do appreciate them, and I do hope that everybody did have a good past couple of days. And if you didn't, I hope that the next couple of days are better for you. And until my video for you guys Sunday, that is everything that I have. So, till then, see ya.